here is where all the totes are being dumped in. Everything with good sugar content is all down on the bottom. It's now settled down on the conveyor. You can't see it through the water. And everything with very little sugar content floats up, where it will be brought down through here and it will be thrown away into the coal bin. So from the underwater conveyor, the fruit will come up through here and it will be distributed to the cluster cutters, where cherries will be separated by a very precisely cut saw to separate the stems. That way each individual cherry can be sized and sorted by color. And they're all staggered. All the cluster cutters are staggered. So if the first row doesn't get it, the second row doesn't get it, the third row one of the cluster cutters will be on the next step in the process is picking out the defects, whether it be doubles and spurs, or any bird pecks or insects or cracks. Those all go in the culls, and then the doubles and spurs, those will go in the double and spur, which is a secondary market for cherries. So as we move along through here, you can see all the ladies hand-picking everything out. And again, that's the first step of getting all the defects out, all the stuff that you don't want going into the end product. From the grading tables, they'll all be distributed in these flumes, and they'll be transported through cold water. Water is about 32 to 34 degrees. There, the waters will go up, continuously moving until they get to the hydrocooler, which the water is going over the cherries to reduce any residual field heat. Keep the cherries nice and firm and nice and cool. Here's the hydrocooler. All this water is going over the cherries. We use a sanitizing agent that will go over and make sure all the equipment is sanitized and all the cherries are clean and sanitized as well. The hydrocooler, the cherries will come up this conveyor. They'll be distributed to the optical sorter, where they'll be sized and graded by color and again by size. Here's the first of two optical sorters we have on this packing line. It's a red pearl optical sorter, which sizes them and sizes them and distributes each cherry by a burst of air to the appropriate size lane appropriately. This optical sorter takes about 10 pictures of each piece of the cherry, so it will color sort and it'll size. Once it's been sorted, it will be distributed to the appropriate lane, where it will be packaged by bag, by clamshell, or by a volume fill. As you can see, she's doing a 12 1.3 pound, which is a 16-pound net box, and this is a 10.5 row size. Once the box is complete, it'll go onto these rollers, where it'll go all the way around, and it'll be double checked by scale to make sure the box weighs what it's supposed to weigh, which is again 16 pounds net, and it comes out to about 17.2, 17.4 for the total box. Here we have some boxes going through on the roller. So on the other side of this packaging material is the scale. This gal will be double checking to make sure the box weighs. But on the other side here, we have got quality control, and they're taking samples of the finished product, and they're reporting to the line what they're seeing, and then that way the line operators can make the appropriate adjustments on the line to whether it's undersized, whether it's defects. They report back to the line operators, and the line operators dial in up in the coil box to tighten up the pack. Once the box has been double checked and weighed, continue through the packing line on the roller, where they'll be and the end result is a beautiful box of Sequoia cherries.